Hi, everybody. My name is Carmela, and welcome to Enough is Enough. Today's topic is a man gets tired too. Now, this topic and the things that I'm going to share today may not be in agreement with every woman, but I will tell you, I'm going to tell the truth and I'm going to tell the facts the way I see it. And it's okay if you don't agree with it. Again, that is what makes the world go around. Now, every time there seems to be a relationship problem, it always be the area where the man is being blamed. It's his fault. And I even heard pastors say, wow, if that house does not, if your marriage doesn't succeed, it's your fault as the head of the household. And I've come to learn that is not a true statement, and I don't agree. You may not like it, but I don't agree. Women can be manipulative, crybabies, selfish, self-centered. Must I go on? They think that the man has to do everything. Now, hold on. Now, I can agree with that to a certain extent, because when she was created, she was created from the man, but when she got here, a lot of the work had already been done. I mean, Adam was already busy. He was naming things, and the water was already here. The stars were up in the sky. The earth was here. The grass was here. The animals was here. The fish was in the water. The birds were in the air. Things were already prepared for her when she got here. So what ended up happening was, the reason she was created, because God was saying that it's not good for man to be alone. And what ended up happening was that, what happened was that God didn't want Adam to be alone. Okay? So what ended up happening, he ended up going to sleep. While he was asleep, he did surgery on Adam, took his rib, and from that rib, he created me and all of you, ladies. So I can understand when a woman says that, because when she was created, pretty much everything was done. All Adam had to do when she got here was just beautify the garden, because the dew came up from the ground and God pretty much watered the garden. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It was all he had to do was dress the garden. That's it. Now, so with that being said, that her makeup is looking for certain things from the man. But a woman can entice a man to do things that he don't want to do. It started from the beginning. He knew that he didn't want to partake in that apple, but he could not deny this woman that was with him. So I even shouldn't say apple, I'm going to say fruit. So yes, she enticed him to take the fruit. And it wasn't all his fault. He allowed himself to be enticed by her ways. Women, you can be manipulative. Come on, be real. You can lead that man astray, and then you're going to blame him because he did it. All right now. Secondly, let me tell you how women can be. Even in the book of Genesis, my hair is kind of messed up, but even in the book of Genesis, let's talk about Esau and Jacob. Esau and Jacob, their mother, in Genesis. It made me so upset with Esau and Jacob. Here this woman was a mother. She's supposed to be in love with her husband, but she taught her children how to be deceptive. Jacob went into his father when it was time for the blessing to be spread out, that he went into his father, received the blessing. Esau was the man that was in the field. He always smelled like the great outdoors. He was hairy and everything like that. And so when the mother realized it was time for the blessing to be imparted into Esau, she loved Jacob more than she loved Esau. So what she did was she was conniving. She was manipulative. She was controlling. She knew her husband had a vision problem. He couldn't see that well, because guess what? He was of old age, and she took that and she used it against him. So what she did was tell her son Jacob, this is what I need you to do, blah, 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 blah. And what she does, and what he does, is follow what his mother said. And she went in, he went in. Why I keep saying she? He, because it was her spirit. That's why I'm saying she. Her spirit was so manipulative. Jacob was no longer himself. He was his mama. Did I say that? Anyway, so what happens is this young man, he's dressed like, he's smelling like his brother. She prepares a meal for him because that's what he told Esau to do, is go prepare a meal for him. And so she actually instructs the other son, Jacob, which was the second born, to go dress up like his brother. She put skin on, hair all over his body, Jacob's body. And so when he went in with his to his father, the father said, well, you don't sound like Esau, but you smell like him. Deception. You understand what I'm saying? Deception. And where did that deception start from? It started from the mother. I don't even think Jacob would have thought about deceiving his father, not to that extent. I don't believe so. So, if you want to hear more about that story, go into Genesis. It's Genesis, the 27th chapter, and you will find out that is where Jacob deceives his own dad. And his dad's name was Isaac. So he deceived his dad, but his deception was brought through by his mama. Do you know, mothers out there? It is you who have passed on some things. Now hold on here. Now Jacob did get some things of being deceptive in his blood, but here I want to talk about what the mother did. She taught him, for one, to deceive his father. You see? Two, to steal someone else's birthright. Hello, somebody. That's what she did. Oh. So he lived a life for a long time. He lived a life taking someone else and living someone else's blessing. And that was not his fault. That was her fault. She did that. She was eavesdropping on the dad's conversation with the first son. And okay, let's go here. In the 27th chapter of Genesis, it says that it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes was dim, so that he could not see. You understand? A lot of times we can't see a lot of things, and our eyes are dim, not because of old age, but because we don't have our discerning spirit on, or we're not being attentive or really paying attention. You see? That's male and female. So here, in the scheme of things, this is true here with Isaac, so that he could not see. So what he does, he calls his son Esau, which is the eldest son, and he said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold. That's what he said, behold, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. He says, now therefore take, I pray thee, you understand, the weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison. That's what he tells him. And make me some savory meat, as I love, such as I love. And bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless you before I die. This is what this man is telling his son. He gives them instructions on what to do. Yeah. Anyway, we must pause for the cause. 5, 4, 3,